Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Zoo Story, which is a game that we have played before, but we are starting over, and there is a reason for that. So the game that we had started previously, they did a really big update that changed the way that enclosures work, and that finally dropped, but that erased all previous saves. They wouldn't work anymore, so we have to start over. So I'm going to kind of speed run through the beginning here so that we can get into that system. I've looked at it a little bit, but we're going to be learning a lot of it as we go here. So I want to just start getting things set up here. We'll start running our farm as we did previously, get ourselves a little bit established, and hopefully get to take a look at some of the new features here in the very short term. Hopefully we can get some animals soon, but it does take a little bit of setup for that. Notably, I'm pretty sure they removed the holding area over here, so we have to actually have an enclosure ready when we purchase our animals. That's going to be something that's important to keep in mind for this playthrough, but I'm going to go ahead, clear some land, and get started. So one of the most important things that we want to make sure that we do here is get out to the mine each and every day that we possibly can here, because, well, I do hope that they improve on this system eventually. Right now, it's still a little bit bare bones, and again, it's fine. This game isn't in alpha, so they are working on a lot. But we want to make sure that we are getting enough iron here, because that can be a real bottleneck if we're not careful. We need iron and we need coal, and since the mine only resets every day, we need to be making sure that we're actually getting out here to check it. And it doesn't look like we got very much today. That's kind of a bummer. This is exactly why we need to be making sure that we're coming here daily. Yeah, that's just a normal rock. Well, oh well, we're not going to need it immediately. We'll come back tomorrow and check again. But yeah, since there's a chance of getting so little iron here, we need to be making sure that we are not wasting any of our days here, if at all possible. Okay, so one thing that I want to do is start setting up some areas to plant stuff here. Okay, we can't do that one. We can't do this one. We can do here. Because last time we had our animal pens up against the wall here, and I just don't... Can we... This one can be, but that one cannot. Okay. Last we had our animal pens up against the wall here, and as much as I did, like... I kind of liked that, but it also felt like it caused some issues. So I think what we're going to try to do is put our farms up here this time. And this is not going to space out very well because I'm trying to think of like sprinkler placement too. But I think it's fine. We can just have one corner that's kind of missing here. That'll be all right. But because we did really well with forageables the other day, what I'm going to actually do is make a whole spot here, and we'll go and get, I think that'll be 24 things probably of garlic to plant up there, just so that we can have a little bit more income early on. Because again, I like to try to get 2 animals here soon, because we were so close. We had just gotten there, and then we had to start over. So I want to try to speedrun that as much as possible. So let's go buy ourselves some seeds and start investing with that. Oh, this is our first harvest, it looks like. Let's go ahead and gather this up and sell it. And then we've been earning, again, still pretty well with the forageables. So I think that we are going to purchase even some more seeds here. We probably want to start moving into other crops like potatoes eventually. I don't know if I want to do that now, but we maybe could. We probably maybe could. I'll think about it, especially because I kind of want to move the section that we have, so we might not want to get like a full 24 the way that we could. Oops. Let's sell this. That's going to be a lot of income. Okay, yeah. We're starting to get our momentum here. We're starting to get our momentum, but I want to come over this way because I think what I want to do is actually move this up by 1. So yeah, it'll be like this. And then this will be our 4. 1 more. Yeah, and then this will be part of the next row. Because then what we'll do from there is we can maybe plant some trees back here is kind of what I'm thinking. So we've got that. Let me count how much that is. If we have enough, we'll do potatoes. If not, we'll stick to garlic or whatever. Okay, we need 28, so I think we have enough for potatoes here. I'm pretty sure if the maths. I am not a math person. We had exactly enough. That's perfect. We're flat broke again, but that's fine. That does not matter. Okay, well, we've got 2 of these iron ingots. You know what I think we could make here? While the rest of that continues to smelt, we could make some fermentation crocks, probably, which I think would be a good idea. We're actually going to put them in the kitchen here. Because this way we can start processing our berries. We don't have anything in here right now, but I figured, you know what, we may as well keep like some of the actual cooking supplies in the cooking area, and then we can just check this in the morning or before bed or whatever, because that'll enable us to start selling some of our berries as well. So we'll just set that up over there. Now we have quite a lot of space. I think I will try to put another area in. Oh, we're gonna have to water all this. We'll have to keep watering this by hand for a little bit, but it'll be fine, I think. And then these are almost ready. I think these will be ready the next day, which will be good. There'll be a lot more income for us once again. And just plant some garlic here, and then we'll put some potatoes here. That way we can start both of these going. We'll want to eventually get some fodder beets too, but that can come a little bit later. But those are really cheap to make feed with, and that is something that we're going to do. This is still going. I'm going to quick run up to the mine, even though I have like no energy left, just because I think we do want to make sure that we get more iron today. I think that's going to be important, and hopefully there's not too much mining that needs doing. Oh, that's handy. Okay, I forgot that it often rains at this point. All right. Well, we just got enough to make some sprinklers, and I do think I still want to do that, but this is not going to be too bad. Oh yeah, what do we need for the worm bin? We do need a lot of iron for it. Okay. Well, this is good because we don't have to worry about watering our immense amount of stuff here. Let's place these sprinklers down. We don't need to use them today. We may not need to use them tomorrow either. We can also harvest this, and some of the beets grew in yesterday. I'll sell those off today. I think we might want to put in another set of farmland down here, another set of sprinklers, because we'll probably want to spend these rainy days, or at least the one that we have. Hopefully we'll get another one tomorrow. I think usually we do. I think the weather schedule is currently fixed, but I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it's dynamic yet. Okay, it does appear to still be raining, which is good. That means that we will continue to be able to have our crops auto-watered, so that is nice. And I don't think any of them are done yet, which is kind of not what I'd be hoping for, but it's okay. It is what it is. We want to start... The thing is, we really want to get an enclosure done soon. I think I am... Because when these are grown, we'll get a lot. That's probably when we can start building our enclosure. I think I am going to go ahead and get some more, probably... No, I think we'll grow potatoes instead. Because potatoes are not that much more expensive than garlic. They do take longer to grow, but they are pretty good. Right, I keep showing up here way too early. All right, let's go clear some land while we wait. I want to get that area set up so that we basically know where we can place an enclosure, because I think that's going to help us a lot. Okay, potatoes acquired. We're going to get these planted, and then I think we'll head up to the mine. Okay, we've got like one more day before these are ready, but at least we can just water these 2 sprinklers. In fact, let's put in more sprinklers if we can. I think we have enough room for some of them. And then the ones that we kind of messed up, we can keep watering by hand. How much do we have? We have enough for one more sprinkler, but if I put in some more sand here, we need some coal too, then we can make another glass, and that will get us another sprinkler here. So let's do this. Can do one more. Here we go. Put this back for now. And this we can place probably on the bottom, because this one up here, I mean, we could place it right here, actually. Yeah, let's place this one. We will water this one, and then the very, very bottom we'll keep watering by hand for a little bit longer. But I think we should be able to place an animal enclosure next to this. We can start fencing it off, and then I think once we've got this next crop sold, although that won't be until the day... Oh, it's still gonna be a little bit, shoot. Well, we'll see how we do with the forageables. If we do really well with foraging today, then maybe we'll have enough. I think we need 4,000 it is, but if not, the day after we should be fine. Oh, it's raining again. Well, that's handy. I mean, I've been working on installing sprinklers, but yeah, huh? In any case, we actually did do really well with the foraging yesterday, and so I think we have enough to be able to buy our enclosure. So let's take a little time and figure out the placement of that. I will also put this in our inventory. I think what we need is fiber and leafy branches to build it, as well as the money. Hopefully that's all. I mean, I guess we can bring the stone too, but we'll see. So this is what I think will be the edge of our area here. Ooh, and these are ready. Yeah, that works out. But let's see. So this will be kind of the edge of our area. We can plant some trees behind it if we need to. And I kind of want to put like a little fence in front of it. I almost... See, the temptation here is for me to put up a little fence, but then have a little bit of garden area on the other side of it, too. Maybe we do want to do that. Okay, so let's think about this. Let's get some low wooden fences. These are pretty cheap. If we were going to do that, what I think we'd want to do is I don't have I don't have my hoe on me right now, but it's okay. I think we'd want to put this here, because then we could put sprinklers and still have kind of like a garden, a strip of garden down this way. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. We'll just place this for now. It doesn't have to be anything like super duper fancy for the moment. And then, yeah, I'll worry about that later. Then there'll be a gap of 1, and then this would be our path. So if we put our path here, okay, so path, space, and then we would have, this would probably be enclosure here. I'm just gonna kind of run this along here for the time being, just so that we have a frame of reference. So if we want that, we don't actually need all that much space for like chickens or geese or whatever, I think. So okay, and then where would the path run from the house probably would be the other question. I'm going to make some stone path just so we can start to place it down. I always gravitate towards this cobblestone floor, but to be fair, like it looks nice. I like this cobblestone floor. So if we want to connect it like that, I think that's how we ought to do it. And that means then to kind of have that sort of spacing. This gives us a little space in front of the house. It's mostly like one full thing. It's kind of almost two things. But I like the look of that. So then I think what we'll do is this will be kind of our bottom area. Like this will be how far down it goes. Okay, we're gonna run out there. It's fine. We can make a little bit more. Okay, so then I'm spending a lot. I think it only takes 200 of the wood to make the one. I want to actually use the other fence that we picked up from the old ruins that have been laying around, though, because this fence, I think, looks a little bit better for enclosures. So with that, so this goes up here, And then we don't want it necessarily right up against it. We want a little bit of a gap, just because that's going to look nicer. We kind of want this along here, I think. Yeah. And then we'll want somewhere in here, we'll want a gate, probably right here. Okay, yeah, I think we'll place the enclosure right along the back here. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that gives it, like, hopefully it can, I think it can serve as the, like, I think it can connect to the fence. So I think we'll be fine. Oops. But let's go ahead and we will build that then. I think we have everything we need for it. So let's run on up this way and see if we can get that done. And then we'll come back and harvest. We got a lot to do today. So I'll probably stop by the mine quite quickly, actually. Okay, so we want small enclosures. Eventually we'll probably get a larger one. 4,000 we have, wood, branch, and fiber. Let's build it. And I think if we place it here, I think that will be acceptable. Did that go all the way? It might be all the way back. I mean, I guess it's fine. If the building will, this building will probably move anyway eventually, just because it's a smaller enclosure, and so I think we'll want to get a larger ones where we can. But for now, this is going to be perfectly adequate. So we will go and get some iron while we're up here. Hopefully, we'll have a good iron day. It looks like it. Yeah, okay, I did place it a little too far back. That's fine. It is what it is. It'll be okay. We can place it again later. I am going to pick up these fences while I'm here. But let's also harvest. Oh, shoot. We gotta, well, we're not going to be able to replant that field today anyway. It's fine. We got what we needed to do here, which was to set up the enclosure, because that's what's gonna take the longest, and we have to do that before we get any animals. Otherwise, it becomes somewhat of a problem. No, I do not desire to just consume garlic raw. I love garlic, but I'm not cramming entire cloves into my mouth without without anything else. I put it in my meals. While I'm here, I'm just gonna start setting up some of these other areas. So then the sprinklers will be up against the fence like this. And if we want to, it's not the most efficient thing in the world, but we would be able to then have a strip of watered land on the other side of the fence here, if we wanted to just plant like something decorative or something that's easy to harvest there. I don't know, it feels like it could look kind of cool, and I am going for aesthetics a little bit. At least we want functionality, but that doesn't mean it can't look pretty too. Oh, this has got to go away. Hello, Luna. I hear you, Luna. I know you want uppies. Come on, you can jump up. I know. You gotta jump though. Yes, hi. Oh, sweetheart, that does not make it easy to game. That does not make it at all easy to game. Okay, we are slowly amassing mostly sprinklers, so that is helpful. Let's go ahead and we'll make 2 more of them. And then I want to try to get a whole bunch of crops to put in that part of the garden. Oh, and let's make sure that we sell these off. We are definitely hitting the point when we can't fit everything in the sell bin at the end of the day, which is good. It's a positive, but it is a challenge as well. Now, I don't want to spend a whole ton of money right now, but I think we should probably put some wheat in alongside some of this area here. Oh, they're grown. Okay, I was like, did they wilt? I think they're grown is what that means, if I am not mistaken. So we want this one here. Let's do this. Fill this one. Fill this one. The less that we have to manually water, the better, because that is going to save our stamina here. All right, so this area we are going to have to manually water, which is fine. I don't hate that. I do want to make sure that we fill these all up. And then are these? Yes, they are ready for harvest. Okay, so those potatoes are good. These are also potatoes. Let's see how many we get out of this. Some of them we'll want to eventually save to make fodder with, I think. Or, well, the potatoes, I think I'm trying to remember what I've determined, what we've determined. I think it's going to be better to do fodder beets. And then pair that with wheat, if I remember the recipe correctly. Wow, we got like 42 potatoes out of that too. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think the potatoes were not the most ideal to make fodder with in comparison. So we'll have to see. All right, so the outer one there, I think. So all of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That I think we just want to do garlic. And then we have a 24 that we need to fill as well. And then a whole bunch of these. Okay, so these can be grown in all 3 growing seasons, and they take 6 days to grow. I think I want to try something else first. I almost wonder if we should do some cabbages. They're kind of expensive. Okay, yeah. And then I want to see, because we can get 14. I think I want to get 28 of these. That's going to be most of our money. We do have quite a bit coming in, though. So I think this will be good to start. Because the main thing with cabbages is I believe we only have 28 days in a season. So we don't want to wait until the end or they won't grow. Okay, I believe this is the final day of work for this enclosure, so that will be good. But we did get a good bit of income the previous day, so that's helpful. Let's go ahead and see what else we've got. We don't have enough for any more sprinklers, but that's fine. I think the amount that we have is pretty manageable to be able to work with here. We just got to make sure that we actually go, and we've definitely got something that's grown here. It looks like potatoes. So let's water these. And then, yeah. Okay, so I want to try to flesh out a little bit more of what we have. Okay, yes, this is grown. That'll be good. We'll get quite a lot of potatoes from this. We can also do this so that it continues to water. And then I think that's our cabbages that are starting. I don't want to spend a ton of money again, but since we have potatoes that will be in by tomorrow, we can maybe afford a bit more, actually. Luna, are you being nice to your sister? I thought I heard her growling at you. Yeah, you being nice? Would Lupin agree? You want uppies? Come on. Hi. You distracted me. I'm walking into walls. All right, so we've got our building complete. We got quite a bit of income there, so we should be able to purchase some animals soon. Now, the thing that I do want to do here really quickly is actually run up to the building and see if we can, from there, be able to move what we have real fast. I don't know if we can do it once there are animals in it, so we gotta be careful there. I want to make sure that if we do it now. There is forageable here today. If we move that, yeah, okay. I think that was fine. I think that moved. I think that was all that it took. So you can't move them while they're in construction, but it looks like you can move them as soon as they're done. I don't know what that does if you have animals in them, but it seems like it worked appropriately. Yeah, it looks like that moved in the way that it should. Okay, so really quick before we get any animals, let us make more of our fences and then 2 gates here. We need 5 for this. Okay, yeah, we'll do 1 more. And then we should be able to fence this off. And now I think this will count as a full enclosure. Oops. There we go. So now we can open and close this. Now, if I look at this, yeah, okay, enclosure capacity, 0 out of 8. We don't have food or water troughs yet. We have 0 assigned animals, and we have 79 territory. So that territory, I think, I don't believe that the chickens or the geese or anything need all that much of it. So let's see if we can go get some, and we'll water everything when we get back. Okay, so to get animals, we have to look here. So this is a male goose. They're both male goose. They're all male goose. Okay, great. And we can't really afford anything else. I mean, we could get chickens. It might not hurt to also get some chickens. Or these turkeys are... One of them is female, one of them is male. I believe... So the reason that I like the geese so much is that their eggs produce better processed products. They do high quality. But... Yeah, It also says time 1 day. I'm gonna get 2 chickens in a few days. Okay, so we have to wait a day. I could have sworn some of them show up the same day, but I guess not. Well, never mind that. I keep trying to get animals in the first episode and it just never happens. But it's all right. It's fine. It is what it is. This gives us a little bit more time to prepare anyway. And let's see here. We'll go back up this way. And I don't think they're here yet. No, it doesn't look like it. Can we see them listed here? No. Oh, wait, enclosure capacity 2 of 8. Yeah, okay, no zero assigned animals. Can open this, can go in here. So we should also put in, we need leafy branches and then clay. All right, let's get that set up. Okay, so we should be able then to just place this in here. I'm gonna fill this with water because I don't know if they're gonna count as thirsty the first night they exist in the world or not. But let's also go and get, so we got chickens. For chickens, I suspect what we will want is the caterpillars. I know the geese like worms and snails and stuff, and we can get a worm bin. The cabbages will also be good for the caterpillars. I've noticed they tend to appear on those, but let's place this here. That'll be good for now. Let's also go, it would help if I opened the gate. Let's go water all of our watering things. Fortunately, most of this will be automatic. That is very, very handy. Also, it might be worth getting a worm bin here. I think I'm going to do that. We need stone, we need fiber, and we need iron ingots, I believe. Worm bin. There we go. All right. So I have not used the worm bin before. I only just noticed it exists. I think it was added more recently. But let's see. We'll clear this out. Put this worm bin here. Is it 5? Yes, there we go. Okay, so the worm bin is worming. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that this bin over here gives you stuff. It does. It's given me a potato. All right, I should remember to do that. That can give you interesting things and they can be good for selling. All right, I did one last sweep of the area because I wanted to see if there's anything else that we could find and sell just because we don't have as much coming in as I was hoping we would. Oh boy. The thing is, if we have geese, then they're kind of pricey. They are kind of pricey. So it's like, okay, if they show up, I hope we're going to be able to buy some. But I guess we will wait and see. But with that said, I think we're going to have to see that the next time because it is getting to be about time to wrap up the episode here. I didn't get quite as far as I was hoping, but it's fine. We'll get there the next time. We'll get to look at the new enclosure system in more depth and detail. And I'm excited for it because supposedly they have expanded a lot. And I remember it being a little bit annoying on the previous iteration. So that's the way that alpha games go. It's always cool to see how they end up developing. And I'm very excited to see what else Super Zoo Story has in store because, like, man, my gosh, this game is so up my alley. It is pretty much everything that I've hoped for in a game like this, and probably like I like Stardew, but I've never quite fully gotten into it, and I think it's just like the lack of creatures. And so I'm very excited about the very evident presence of creatures in this one. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I love the idea of like a more hands-on dynamic zoo builder where it's not like top-down Tycoon style. Like, I like Zoo Tycoon as well, don't get me wrong, I grew up on that game, but you know, I like that style of it, but I've not seen one that's like more hands-on with more of the kind of RPG-ish elements to it. Would it be RPG? I don't know. But like the more hands-on element where you're like actually finding the creatures and stuff and building the zoo from the ground up as like a player character. It's a very neat combination that I don't think I've ever really seen done before. And it's something I'm very excited to see how it develops. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here for today because it is getting to be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.